Hello kids, welcome back. Today our story is called The Ungrateful Goldsmith. Once upon a time there was one man, he was a traveler. He was traveling from one small village to another and just was on his way. Now when he was walking, suddenly from the well he heard some sound of somebody shouting help, help, help. So he thought somebody seems to be stuck down, let me go and check. Now when he looks down, he finds a man over there, a lion, a snake and a monkey. All of them are shouting and crying for help. Now usually a snake can easily come up, but it was stuck up in a tree, and that's the reason why they could not come out. So the traveler was very kind hearted. He said, no, don't worry, I'm helping you. He took a big branch of a tree and he put it down, and that's how he got all the three animals out. And suddenly he realized that the man had not come out. So he said, wait, we have to wait for to get the man out. All the three animals, the lion, the monkey and the snake, told the traveler, don't remove him out from the well. He's very greedy and very mean. He's not going to be of any help to you. In fact, he will trouble you in the future. But the man said, no, how can we leave somebody down over there to die? So they helped him out, and he was a goldsmith. And the goldsmith came out and thanked the traveler very much. Now, before leaving from there, all the three animals said, anytime you're traveling from here again and you need any help from us, please tell us. We will never forget the favor you have done for us and saved our life. The traveler went away from there, and then after that, after 1 year, he was passing by again through the same way. When he was passing through that same jungle, he had a bag of gold coins. Now he was very tired from walking for so long, so he thought, let me just rest for some time. So he was lying down. Now there suddenly a big gang of robbers and thieves came over there, and they saw the bag of gold coins, and they robbed him, and they tied him up, and they really tortured him. But when they tied him up and they tortured him, they then threw him away from that hill. Very luckily, his good luck that he fell on, there was a lot of a heap of hay lying down, a heap of grass lying down, and he fell on that, so he did not die. And the robbers, they stole the bag of gold coins and they left from there. Now when he fell down, luckily the monkey heard his cry for help, and the monkey said, I have heard this voice before, let me go and check. And he saw, oh, it is the same traveler who had saved my life. And the monkey said, don't worry, I am going to untie you and you rest over here near this tree, and the robbers who have taken away all your gold coins, I will go and get it. Now quickly, as you know, monkeys can jump from tree to tree, so then he went over there to see where the thieves are, and the thieves were sleeping because even they were tired. And very quietly the monkey went down, took the bag of gold coins, and from there he left. So when the thieves got up, they were shocked. Oh my god, the bag of gold coins are gone, and even all our other things have gone away. So the monkey came back to the traveler and said, this is your bag of gold coins, now you can easily go away from here. When he was walking, suddenly he heard the roar of a lion. So first he got scared. Oh my god, a lion, that lion is going to attack me. But the lion immediately recognized the traveler and said, oh my friend, don't you recognize me? I am the friend, and you had helped and saved my life, so please come to my cave, you be my guest. So the traveler goes to the cave, and at that time the lion has a necklace, a very precious necklace, and he says, I'm giving this to you as a gift. The traveler takes that and he goes away. Now when he was walking to that other village, at that time he thought, I think I will go and meet the goldsmith and see what I can sell and how much I can sell this necklace for. But when he reached that village, all the people were talking, oh my god, the princess has been killed, and there was a lot of chaos and commotion. So he was thinking, my god, in this, where will I find the goldsmith? But even the goldsmith was over there only, and seeing the traveler, he got very happy, saying, come to my shop. When they went to the shop, that time the traveler said, I have a piece of necklace which I want to sell. Can you tell me how much you can give me? So when he was removing it from the bag of gold coins, some gold coins fell. Seeing that, this greedy goldsmith said, oh, I have to try and get this bag of gold coins also from him and take it away. Now when the goldsmith saw the necklace, at that time he said, yes, don't worry, I will sell it for you. And the traveler said, I want to move around over here a bit, so can you keep my gold coins with you? I will come and collect it later. The goldsmith said, sure. When the traveler went away from there, the goldsmith recognized the necklace and said, oh, this is the necklace of the princess. Now I'm going to blame the murder of the princess on the traveler told me that the lion gave the necklace. No, that means the lion must have eaten the princess, but that I will not tell the king. I will lie to the king and say the traveler has killed it. And the goldsmith went to the king and said, King, this friend of mine who gave me this necklace, I think he has only killed your daughter. So immediately the traveler was caught and put into jail. At that time, the traveler realized that yes, the goldsmith was really very mean and the animals had warned him. But because of his good luck and because of his good deeds, at that time in the night, the snake whom he had helped came over there. And the snake said, Don't worry, my friend, I am going to go and bite the mother of the king. So she is called the head, right? So I'm going to go and bite her. She will not die. I'm giving you this herb that when they will ask who can cure, nobody will be able to cure her. Only you have this herb, so you will be able to cure her. That's how you can get free, and that time you tell the king the truth. So the traveler got very happy. The snake went and bit the mother, and the mother fell down unconscious. Many people came over there, many doctors, but nobody could cure the mother. At that time, the snake from the shadow said, Only the traveler who is in the jail will be able to cure the queen mother. Hearing that, the king said, Sure, this is a voice from heaven. We need to get the traveler out. When they got the traveler out, the traveler said, Yes, I have the herb that will cure your mother. But once I give that, please will you listen to my stories? The king said, Sure. And at that time, when the mother was recovering, yet she was unconscious, but the medicine had been given, the traveler told the whole story of how the goldsmith had lied. Actually, that necklace was given by the lion, and the lion was the one who had actually killed the princess, and but the goldsmith, because of his greed, had blamed it on the traveler. When that queen mother opened her eyes, she said that the man who has cured me should not be punished, and you will leave him. And so that means that evening when he was going to be hanged, but that was going to be cancelled, but nobody knew about that. Now this very greedy goldsmith was waiting for evening to happen and was waiting, when will the traveler be crucified and hung, and then all that gold coins would be his. But at that time, the guards caught the goldsmith, and the goldsmith was told that now you are going to die because it was not the traveler's fault. The king knows the truth. So, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is that we, when we help anybody, or if somebody ever helps us, we must never forget the favor they have done to us. Be it a very small thing, be it lending us even a coin of 2 rupees, or be it even something like giving us a pencil or an eraser, or helping us during homework. We must not forget that, and we must make sure that sometime we also can repay them back. Now animals, they are so faithful. I'm sure everybody knows how faithful a pet dog can be, right? Similarly, why can't we human beings be more faithful? But like the goldsmith who was so greedy, who thought not of friendship, of any relationship, or the favor that the traveler had done to save his life, he only thought of money. Only money is not going to get us anywhere. And by cheating, by taking away the necklace, by taking away the gold coins, by thinking that now by telling the king the traveler is surely going to die, always remember, some way or the other the truth is going to come out. If not today, in a few days or in a few months. So you cannot get away with whatever bad you have done. You have to take responsibility for it. So help others. Anybody could be in need, a small person or a big person. By helping with all your strength and all your might, they will never forget it, and you also don't forget it. So be helpful. I hope you like it. Bye.